had gentler invitations.
I am Cassandra Pentagust, Seeker of the Chantry.
And just, what are you seeking?
The champion.
Which one?
You know exactly why I'm here! Time to start talking, dwarf. They tell me you're good at it.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
Scouts. We will have to fight them sooner or later.
Then we make our stand here. Prepare yourself. Now we fight! I'll deal with this! Let's finish this! Run away!
We can't keep this up forever.
Perhaps we'll be lucky and they'll run out of Darkspawn.
Here they come. Shall I deal with them?
All yours, sister. Follow my lead! One less to worry about! Go down! One less to worry about!
to that.
Bullshit. That's not what really happened.
Does that not match the story you've heard, Seeker?
I'm not interested in stories. I came to hear the truth.
What makes you think I know the truth?
Don't lie to me. You knew him even before he became the champion.
Even if I did, I don't know where he is now.
Do you have any idea what's at stake here?
Let me guess. Your precious chantries fallen to pieces and put the entire world on the brink of war. And you need the one person who could help you put it back together.
The champion was at the heart of it when it all began. If you can't point me to him, tell me everything you know.
You aren't worried I'll just make it up as I go?
Not at all.
You'll need to hear the whole story.
The Blight had been unleashed on Ferelden. Darkspawn poured out of the wilds,
clashing against the army at the ruins of Ostagar.
The battle was a disaster. King Cailan died on the field with his men, betrayed by his most trusted general. Unopposed, the Horde marched on the village of Lothering. The village burned, and many innocents were slaughtered.
The champion's family barely escaped in time.
I think that's all of them.
For the moment, make us save us. We've lost it all. Everything your father and I built.
At least we're alive. That's no small feat.
Yes, you're right.
We should have run sooner. Why did we wait so long?
Why are you looking at us? We've been running since Ostagar.
Not to interrupt, but the Blight's not going to wait while we stand here pointing fingers.
Please, listen to your brother.
Then let's go. Lead on.
Where are we going?
Away from the Darkspawn, where else?
And then where? We can't just wander aimlessly.
Wherever we go, what's important is that we don't separate.
We can go to Kirkwall.
Well, that wouldn't be my first choice.
There's a lot of Templars in Kirkwall, Mother.
I know that, but we still have family there. And an estate.
Then we need to get to Gwarin and take ship.
If we survive that long, I'll just be happy to get out of here.
Get ready!
You will not have him! They will not have you. Not while I breathe. Stop squirming, Wesley. You'll make it worse.
Apostate, keep your distance.
Well, the Maker has a sense of humor. Darkspawn and now a Templar. I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The Spawn are clear in their intent, but a mage is always unknown. The Order dictates.
Wesley.
That woman is an apostate. The Order dictates.
Dear, they saved us. The Maker understands.
Of course.
I am Aveline Valen. This is my husband, Sir Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
A strange time to be hunting apostates. His fellows left with the Chantry priests.
I was traveling to Denerim on business for the Order, but I had to turn south when I heard of Ostagar.
Bad luck and judgment brought us together here before the attack.
The nice Templar has been convinced to postpone his hunt for illegal mages. So let's not dwell upon it, shall we?
Wise girl.
How bad is that wound?
I think my sword arm's a loss, even with healing.
Then you will have mine, as always. For now, we move with you. North is cut off. We barely escaped the main body of the Horde.
Then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south, that's no way out.
If the options are south or die, I'll take my chances with south. can't we talk about this? No? Ha! Retreat! I've got this one! That's how we did it back in Ferelden! And here we go again. Oh good! I was afraid this would be easy.
Quickly, before they regroup. We must press towards the wire.
All set.
Bastards!
Get ready!
Take this! I will not die today! Rule! Deny
Finish this! One less to worry about! This is going badly!
Carver, wake up. The battle's over. We're fine.
I'm sorry, Mistress. Your son is gone.
No, these things will not take Carver.
Carver gave himself to save us.
I don't want a hero. I want my son. How could you let him charge off like that? Your little brother. My little boy.
Mother, we can't stay here. Carver wouldn't want his sacrifice to be meaningless.
Allow me to commend your son's soul to the Maker, Mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young man a place at your side. Let us take comfort in the peace he has found in eternity.
I will never forget you, Carver.
At least Father will have company now.
Flames. We're too late.
Here we go!
There's no end to them.
Well, well. What have we here? You
used to be we never got visitors to the wilds, but now it seems they arrive in hordes.
Impressive. Where'd you learn how to turn into a dragon?
Perhaps I am a dragon. If so, count yourself lucky. The smell of burning darkspawn does nothing for the appetite. If you wish to flee the darkspawn, you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
Wait, you can't just leave us here.
Can I not? I spotted a most curious sight. A mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated, and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
You could show me that trick of yours. That looks useful.
If only a clever tongue was all one needed. Tell me, clever child, how do you intend to outrun the Blight?
We need to get to Kirkwall, in the Free Marches.
Kirkwall? My, but that is quite the voyage you plan. Your king will not miss you, hmm?
I'm sure he'll miss his life more.
Oh, you I like. Hurtled into the chaos, you fight, and the world will shake before you. Is it fate or chance? I can never decide. It appears fortune smiles on us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
Anything you could do for us would be appreciated.
Maybe we shouldn't trust her. I don't even know what she is.
I know what she is. The Witch of the Wilds.
Some call me that. Also Flemeth, Asha Belinar, an old hag who talks too much. Does it matter? I offer you this. I will get your group past the Horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
Should we trust her?
Wesley is injured. We'll never escape the Darkspawn.
If you need to, leave me behind.
No. I said I would drag you out if I had to, and I meant it.
You would go through all that trouble to have something delivered?
I have an appointment to keep. It is far more convenient this way. Happily, you're not without your own needs.
How much trouble will this delivery be, exactly?
About as much trouble as my saving your lives not 5 minutes ago.
Good point.
If you knew my daughter, you'd know how seldom I hear that.
Roast a few more Darkspawn, I'll do anything you want.
Sadly, my charity is at an end. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall. Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marithari. Do as she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full. Before I take you anywhere, however, there is another matter.
No, leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie!
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption inside me.
What are you talking about?
From the Darkspawn. All that blood I knew when it happened.
And how much time before you?
Not long now, if I am any judge.
This corruption is the permanent sort, I take it.
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
And they all died at Ostagar.
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
Aveline, listen to me.
You can't ask me this. I won't.
Please. The corruption is a slow death. I can't.
He's your husband, Aveline. I can't decide his fate.
Be strong, my love.
Without an end, there can be no peace. It gets no easier. Your struggles have only just begun.
Flemeth,
I thought that might interest you.
you expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
I liked my version better, too.
What else aren't you telling me, then? Did she send someone with the champion?
In a matter of speaking.
So it's true. Continue. But if you tell me they all flew to Kirkwall on a dragon...
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you. The witch kept her word, and got them to Guaran, where they took ship. They sailed north across the waking sea, lashed by terrible storms. 2 weeks they spent in that dark hold, packed in with the fearful and the desperate. And then they saw it. Kirkwall, the city of chains. Long ago it was part of the Imperium, slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries. Now, it's a free city, but I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you. That's where their ship landed, with all the rest.
letting anyone into the city.
What? That can't be.
It's true. Look at them all.
They're Fereldans, just like us. Fleeing for their lives.
And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
We're getting into the city, one way or another.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope he received your letter.
The guards seem to be reporting to that man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
What are we going to do?
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches. We don't need you refugees piling up here like a middens heap.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Ewald. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
This is outrageous!
Was Wesley based out of the Lothering Chantry?
Get back on the ship.
I don't remember ever seeing him there.
He served elsewhere. He was coming to find me at Ostagar. Were you familiar with every Templar in Lothering?
How else was I supposed to know when to run and hide?
How are we supposed to leave?
Are you a merchant?
We're not animals you can just corral.
Let us through, you flaming blighter. We're not staying in this pit.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has no more room for refugees.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
Surely there's a bit of extra room for the pretty people.
I find keeping my neck away from Knight Commander Meredith Blade far more attractive than any of you. We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late. There's no more room.
But we have family here. Doesn't that mean anything?
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Ferelden, eventually. Until then, you stay here.
If you find our uncle, Gamlen Amell, you might just have a few less refugees bothering you.
Gamlen? I know that name.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here. Men?
And here we go again.
Face me!
One more for me!
before anyone else. Order will be restored.
Unbelievable.
Captain, are you all right?
I am, no thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my thanks. Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
Don't look now, but I think that's our man.
Leandra! Damn, girl, the years haven't been kind to you.
Gamlen!
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My poor Carver didn't make it, and Drastic guide him.
Oh, Maker, save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
I'm more concerned about Mother. Can you get her in at least?
No. We stay together.
I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us?
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep. I've got a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Do we need to stay in Kirkwall? Let's go to another city.
This was my home. I can't believe they won't let me come back.
Every city on the coast's been hip-deep in Ferelden since the Blight. You could try your luck further inland, I suppose, but it won't be easy.
No, we're not putting Mother through that. We'll find a way.
What do you mean exactly, Gamlen?
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your sister have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
I'm sure we'll be free and clear before we know it.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Fenrir, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
What do you think about this, Bethany?
We've come this far. I don't care who we work for, as long as it means we don't have to go back.
What kind of man is this Mirren?
He's a hired sword. What do you expect him to be like? I wouldn't bring him home for dinner or anything, but he's got a decent reputation. I wouldn't have asked him if I thought he'd cross you.
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, she's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh, Gamlen, I don't know about this.
It's a lot of coin, Leandra. Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
And what of me? I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
I have no real option. Thank you.
Are you a Fenrir?
You must be Gamlen's nephew. Interesting. I don't know what he told you about us, but he certainly told us a great deal about you.
He didn't say anything about me, did he?
Enough to pique our interest, provided you can justify your uncle's confidence.
I'd like to know more about what we'd be doing for you.
I can be honest. We don't compete with the Thieves Guild, but we keep our fingers in a lot of pots. That said, we're not killers or slavers. Anything short of that, however, is fair game.
Do what you want, but this sounds fishy to me.
We can't afford to be choosy.
How did you get to be one of my uncle's contacts?
Is that what he calls me? He owes us after that last big idea. If you turn out, though, we'll consider things even.
I hear getting us into the city isn't cheap.
If you're as good as your uncle claims, we're hoping you'll be worth it. After all, it's not every day we're offered an apostate's services.
It appears our uncle likes to talk.
The Templars in Kirkwall like to think they have all mages properly leashed, but when has that ever been true? We can keep them from taking notice while you're with us. Wouldn't be the first time.
Tell me what you need done.
There's a merchant named Cavril, friend of the Templars, so they let him set up his little shop here in the Gallows. We supplied him in return for a piece of the take, but now he won't pay up. We can't go near him without him screaming for the guard, but you can. Get our money from him and you're in.
Mirren.
Huh. So you're Hawke, the nephew. Your uncle talked up a storm about you. He better not be blowing more smoke out his arse.
I'd like to know more about you first.
Right. You're not a marcher like your uncle. The Red Iron is well known in these parts. We pick who we work for and keep our noses clean. But anyone screws with us, we mess them up. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
I never pictured myself as the mercenary type.
I'd like to know more about you first.
But
I never pictured myself as the mercenary type.
My uncle doesn't seem the sort to hang out with mercenaries.
He doesn't. Gamlen cheated one of my men at a wallop match. You turn out, we'll call it even.
I'm ready to prove myself.
Noble bastard named Friedrich is here in the Gallows. Gave us bad info. Almost killed my men. Now he's hiding out here, waiting for a ship. He sees us coming, he'll run for sure. But he doesn't know you. Go kill him and his men. We'll make sure no one asks why.